Yeah, I think Sejamish missed out on an opportunity to protect his hand and also to charge a ton of draws that were available on the turn, especially. And now,
An
well,
opportunity, Maria, that I don't know would have proven effective with any of the sizings that we would expect he would come with, given that Karai hit the king, but clearly we'd be results-oriented to
Check.
look upon it in that manner. Karai with a dirty little check here.
Check.
Oh, and Sejamish, a beautiful check
Straight.
back. Das ist gut. Jack high straight. Smiling eyes behind the
All right, thank you guys.
magenta mask.
Thank you.
Get a look at the top 10 all-time German tournament players. Aldemir sits in 8th. Fedor Holz, of course, way up at the top. A lot of talent spread throughout that snapshot. Tournament summary.
Oh
Brought
no,
to you
is
by
Fortnite down?
Snapshot.
Oh, Fortnite's down,
Chip
isn't
lead
it?
after eliminating Chance Corneth. Sits just a click behind Aldemir overall at present.
Oh, what a
Pick up the
shitty
action
night
here
for
where
Fortnite to go down.
Bianchi opened the button, got called by both blinds of Remedios and Ragozini on the flop of King 6-5. We had 2 checks in front of Bianchi, who fired 1.5. Remedios with the set of 6s flatted, and that left Ragozini with this pair and flush draw to raise it to 6 million. Bianchi got out of there. Table for 2 to the turn, a queen of hearts, almost 18 million in the middle.
Check.
And Remedios checking once more.
yeah, these are monstrous holdings from the blinds with this board. Two-tone. A lot of straight draws possible. Do you want to try to realize your equity perhaps by checking back here? Or do you want, okay, well, he answered that before I presented the other option, Ali, but the other option obviously would just be to bet again.
Check back from Ragozini, who is unimproved on the river. 7-8 is there.
Check.
Remedios going for the bluff catch here, and Ragozini, you know, when your opponent calls your raise on the flop, yeah, I mean,
Showdown.
you're not quite sure if you can get them off with another barrel, but certainly not in this case.
So Josh Remedios, the 27-year-old who just moved to Vegas about 6 months ago, has his rail fired up. ASU finance major, professional poker player, enjoys video gaming, streaming, powerlifting, and has just $1,800 in career tournament earnings.
Whoa.
Living the dream.
$1,800 in winnings.
Just throw in a little sauce, man. Just a little sauce.
I did. A $6 million sauce.
Yeah, I mean like 6,100,000.
Remedios talks about how surreal it feels to be here in the main. Didn't even realize that it was a dream of his until after he had entered. Multiple people he's spoken to have told him they've played 10 to 15 times and never ever cashed. He feels like he is dreaming, taking it one day at a time. Describes the sensation as incredible.
What? Is everything in slow speed? What is happening?
Ace 4 for George
Oh.
Holmes.
I'm just gonna go
What
and
is happening?
call it right here. Holmes is the people's hero of this tournament. I feel like, you know, this guy seems well mannered, down to a big blind,
Special delivery.
playing pretty well so far. You know, not really making
Wait, who wants these?
any noticeable mistakes. Of course,
What is
seeming to
happening?
handle the pressure pretty well.
Well, he likes to fish. If you know
What
anything
the
about
fuck?
fishing, it requires tremendous patience. George describes himself as a pretty laid-back guy.
Why is nothing working? Is it because I'm live in
That's
Discord
it.
as well?
He's obviously excited to be here, and so is his rail. Says his kids were watching him on TV last night, so they're pretty pumped. Describes the competition as a collection of wizards and sorcerers, legends. But in this game, anyone can win on any day. Sort of an any given Sunday attitude that George has brought to the affair. Attitude that George has brought to the affair. Finished 213.
What is happening?
2019. Did George Holmes. Done a lot better for himself here as we swing it back to the feature table. And Sagemesh has moved all in